Tonight, the Community Action Center recovers after an embezzlement scandal.
And a dangerous car chase in Moscow.
Also, a money-making opportunity you won't have anymore. Murrow News 8 starts now.
From Studio B on the campus of Washington State University, this is Pullman's only nightly newscast. This is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Dax McCoy.
And I'm Patrick Gerardis. Welcome to Murrow News 8. Some donations to the Pullman Community Action Center did not end up where they were supposed to. Matt King joins us live from the CAC to tell us where the money ended up. Matt?
Thanks, guys. The Pullman Community Action Center started noticing a lack of funds from transactions dating all the way back to spring. They now believe they know the reasons why.
The Pullman Community Action Center accused a former Pullman High School assistant football coach of embezzling more than $5,000. Pullman police charged Broderick Cobbs, who ran the front desk of the CAC, earlier this year with second-degree theft. The CAC's fiscal manager, Kim Donahue, first reported on July 18th that multiple cash deposits accepted at the front desk never got to the CAC. Pullman police determined 19 transactions took place from May 4th to July 17th that the CAC had no funds for. On September 5th, Cobbs, a medical records auditor at WSU and a U.S. Navy sailor, allegedly confessed to stealing the money. According to court documents, Cobbs accepted the cash, filled out the receipts, and then slipped the cash into his pocket.
Cobbs will next appear in Whitman County Superior Court on Friday. From the Pullman Community Action Center, Matt King, Murrow, News 8.
Moscow police released an underage teen who led them on a car chase late Friday night. The 17-year-old boy drove from A Street to D Street before he knocked himself unconscious after attempting to jump over a fence. But after he regained consciousness, he continued attempting to evade police, leading officers to tase him 4 times. Idaho State Patrol will continue investigating the incident. 30-year-old Ashley Myers will face charges of first-degree murder of 55-year-old Kenneth Allen near Colfax last Friday, as well as possession of methamphetamines. Whitman County Prosecutor Dennis Tracy says Myers will potentially face 20 to 27 years in prison. Whitman County Superior Court may reduce the sentence by 10 months if they choose to drop the methamphetamines charge. Myers appeared in court on Friday, and Judge Gary Libby postponed her scheduled arraignment to this week.
The Whitman County Health Networks asked residents to participate in a needs assessment survey to identify the, quote, health and social issues facing our households and our communities, end quote. The last survey taken 5 years ago identified the need for affordable dental care, so agencies work together to bring a low-cost dental clinic to the area. The Unify Family Dental Clinic will open on 1095 Southeast Bishop Boulevard in Pullman in November. To participate in the survey, visit www.opinion.wsu.edu/Whitman. The survey will end November 16th. Well, saving lives while making some extra cash sounds like a sweet deal, right? Well, for people near Pullman, one of those opportunities has vanished. I went to downtown Pullman to find out why the Plasma Center shut down and what replacement opportunities might exist. Making additional cash for many students just got tougher.
It's slowly increasing, but it hasn't increased fast enough to keep up with our increase in costs and things.
The GCAM Plasma Center in downtown Pullman has worked to save lives for the past 3 years and helped many students and other people supplement their incomes.
At one point, when I was less busy, I was making around $65 a month.
They even gave out some prizes.
4K TV from there, which is pretty cool, and I also want a toaster oven.
Like many corporations, the revenue, and in this case, the number of donors, didn't add up to the number the leaders wanted. Donors could donate up to 2 times per week, which adds up to about $260 each month. That's the equivalent of 6.5 tanks of gas, 2 textbooks, or 52 cups of coffee. But if you relied on donating plasma, your 2-hour-long wait to make $65 may now require labor. So what other opportunities exist for people who wanted to make money by donating plasma?
So we post all of our positions, on campus and, for student employment on and off campus through Handshake. So students can actually go right on Handshake and look to see, all of those local positions and everything that we offer.
Plus, it's really easy to use.
It really is easy. The platform is very similar to like Facebook.
If you're not sure about where to go to find a means of employment, WSU has plenty of opportunities for part-time work. In Pullman, Dax McCoy, Murrow News 8.
Well, looks like people will have to find jobs somewhere else, huh?
Yeah, and WSU is really good at doing that. They have a lot of opportunities for students, so go ahead and pay them a visit. When we come back, how WSU celebrated the first city of Pullman recognized as Indigenous Peoples Day.
And just what to expect with new bus routes when Murrow News 8 continues.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
No more pencils, no more books.
No more teachers, dirty looks.
School's out for summer.
What this place needed was better graduation rates. So we worked with schools like Henry Ford High, and now they're up 18%.
To help us do more good this year, go to unitedway.org because great things happen when we live united.
Pullman City Council announced the official recognition of Indigenous Peoples Day last week, so WSU's Native Center went all out in celebration. At the Native American Programs table on Terrell Mall, people stopped by to join the celebration, and the group aimed to spread awareness of Indigenous Peoples Day. They set up their teepee, played music, and allowed people to play trivia for prizes.
There are Native students on our campus, although oftentimes they probably seem invisible, so this is a day for them. And
Kirk Schultz wrote an official proclamation recognizing Indigenous Peoples Day on campus. Hillside Cafe also collaborated with Kuama to put on an Indigenous Peoples Day feast during lunch hours. They served Indian tacos, buffalo burgers, and other indigenous delicacies.
Well, Pullman's bus system got a huge makeover before this semester started. Logan Plant checked in with Pullman Transit to see the reaction to the new routes.
This semester, Pullman Transit changed the bus system to and from campus. For some students, the new routes leave their stops underserviced.
I missed the bus that I needed to get to class on time, so I had to hoof it on foot and walk in there awkwardly late while kind of breathing hard because I wanted to get to class on time.
Glenn waits almost 20 minutes for a bus at Valley and Orchard to take him directly to campus. While Glenn waits for one, the other side of the street sees 5 or 6 buses drive towards apartment land. Pullman Transit Operations Supervisor Brad Rader says it all comes down to the numbers.
The ridership numbers on those bus stops right there suggested that 2 buses could do it. Anytime you make route changes, it affects somebody positively and it affects somebody negatively. There's just no way around it.
During most of the day, the WSU Express buses aren't that crowded. But during peak travel time, the bus looks something more like this.
Only have the 6 to work with. So instead of throwing money at the problem, which is, everybody's first thought, well, just put more buses out here. We don't have that kind of money. I took all 6 buses and made them go through the same direction in apartment land. The feedback is great.
Rader says the new routes fixed the problem for students in Lower Valley. Last year, Lower Valley was the #1 spot where bus drivers left students behind due to overcrowding. So, Pullman Transit doesn't plan to alter the bus routes anytime soon. For students like Glenn, just make sure you get to the bus stop before that Crimson Express rolls away. Logan Plant, Murrow News 8.
Well, up next, we're going to catch up with the weather with Abby Tudor in the Weather Center.
She'll let us know what to expect this second week in October when Murrow News 8 returns.
You got a king?
Go fish! In your face! In your face!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
You probably dug out your sweaters and blankets for the colder weather in Pullman this morning, but you might have jumped the gun a little bit. Let's find out from Abby Tudor in the Weather Center with this crazy weather. Abby, what's up with this weather?
Thanks, Dax. All right, so today it's 51 degrees outside, and you know, I was taking my dog out this morning and I noticed that my dog was shivering. I might want to get him a jacket or something like that, but I'm concerned about that. It's a little chilly outside. It's been cloudy for a while. And then we have today's high of 56 and then a humidity of 47%, so we know it's gonna rain soon. And then looking across the state, we're seeing that in Spokane it's 58 degrees and 56 degrees over here in Pullman and raining. And Spokane, that reminds me, since it's October, it's hockey season. So you know what I want to do is I want to go to a Spokane Chiefs game down there in Spokane. And then on the west side, we're seeing it's raining and everything over there. So you know, I was thinking about, since it's raining, I might want to stay inside and read a good book. I didn't get to read for a while now because of college textbooks and everything, but Ready Player One was the last book I read, and I might want to finish that now that it's raining outside. All right, tomorrow we got a couple of showers. It's 45 degrees, and then it's getting partly cloudy in the afternoon, so I'm probably just going to stay inside to do homework or something when it's that cold outside. I don't know about you guys. And then for the 5-day forecast, it's actually going to get a little more sunny. So, I mean, you could have a picnic outside, but you might want to still have a jacket because the sun is a little deceiving. And so just watch out for that. It's not as warm as you might think it is. Back to you guys at the desk. Thanks.
Thank you, Abby. Well, it's a bird, it's a plane. No way, it's a rocket?
Find out what people in LA saw flying over them last night when we come back.
The great outside. My new mom and I have a lot in common. So shiny. We both love the outdoors. That's not a flower. And she knows a lot about wildlife.
A labradoodle.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
I wouldn't use this one.
He helps me with my decision making.
Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
The SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launched caused confusion on social media when people saw a bright light traveling across the Southern California sky. Depending on the viewer's vantage point, the light resembled a comet. One commenter compared the glow to the Northern Lights. The rocket launched from Vandenberg Air Force Base about 130 miles northwest of LA. Sunday's mission aimed to place the Argentine satellite into orbit.
Well, how about that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, what's his name? Elon Musk is back at it again.
Indeed he is.
You know, I was thinking about other things that were in the sky, and that rain, are we going to see some more of that rain coming up?
I hope we do.
Actually, it's going to get sunnier this weekend like I was talking about in the weather, but don't pay attention to the sun because it's actually colder.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching tonight. Join us every weeknight at 7 and 10 for Pullman's only nightly newscast.
Have a great evening, and don't forget to follow Murrow News 8 on Facebook and Twitter.
Good night, Pullman.
I can't wait.